Always play ball, never AWOL. Oh, they mad now, cause they lost. That's on you, not on me. Lately my phone on D&D. I try to get to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get to get some peace, that's all I need. My phone right back on D&D. It's like only rest if RIP. I got my wife, I got my kids. Probably got a few friends that I don't need. Not fake, never been fraud. Been great, still a little flawed.
Come on, let's talk, everybody.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
How you feeling out there? Are you people listening to Let's Talk? I'm so glad to come back your way one more time. Oh, we are excited. We had a great subject for you today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Love
God.
Hurt was deep.
Love Blind.
Love
And
Blind.
now we are Love Hurt.
Love Blind. I was loved and hurt. I'm sorry. I said Love Hurt was deep. Love Blind. And today we're going to talk about Hurt Blind, Hurt Blind, Hurt Blind. Blinded by hurt so that you cannot see. Your eyes are wide open, but you can't see nothing.
Isn't that something?
So
Can you
hurt.
imagine? You so hurt that you're blind, that your two eyes pop open, but you still can't see nothing. My.
My goodness.
See my hair.
Yeah. I feel my hair coming. Yeah, somebody get the organ out. Yeah. I
feel my hair coming already. Your eyes wide open, but you're still blind.
Yep.
You can't see nothing good coming your way.
I'm hurting, but I cannot stop because I'm still blinded.
Wow. So we are so glad to come your way one more time. By the way of social media, television, and radio, and all the listeners, we thank you for listening to us and for supporting us. We thank you for subscribing, and we thank you for sharing. We thank you for following, because we want to reach the world as far and as wide as we can to let others know the importance of being set free from your pain and agony and all the things that you have to encounter in life. Like I always say, just a little advice. As long as you are alive, let nothing stop you from living. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. Don't let your past hurt hinder you from a wonderful future.
Don't let nothing stop you from living as long as you're alive, no matter what.
That's real good.
Circumstances, no matter what befall you, no matter what comes your way. Somebody said, my life is in...
my life is in your hands. We thank you for taking our lives in our hands. That's something. The reason that some people are not able to have a positive and productive future is because they are still holding and beholden by past hurt.
Yes. A lot of people give a bright future because they hold on to the past of hurt and pain and agony and all the things, bad experience and what others has done to you in your life. And sometimes you have to blame yourself, because we should not leave ourselves so available for others to just walk in and hurt us to the point where it ended our future.
I think that's why we went into love from the beginning, because what happens is before the hurt takes place, love is what draws you in. They show you this love, they show you this wonderful potential of relationship, and then once they get you drawn in, a lot of times I see some men use money to manipulate people or women who have not the same kind of money, or who have not had success in life, or don't have the kind of income that they have. And some people, they use these subliminal suggestions. You know, you trying to do something positive, and they always trying to tear you down. Or, you know, they use little words and little things just to make it seem that much smaller. It's so many different ways that hurt comes in, but love is usually the doorway that it comes through.
All right, we got to take a break real quick, and we're going to come back. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Come on.
Let's talk.
We're going to come right back.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. our host, Cashma B. We're here, and I'm the co-host Andre Lancaster, and we're here with Let's Talk. So let's do that. Let's talk.
Let's talk, you all. It's Monday evening live on Let's Talk.
Monday evening
live on Let's Talk. We are grateful to be back one more time. Listen, we want to thank you all for coming out, our panel and our listeners. We thank you for coming and tuning in to Let's Talk. We have on a show today, and our panel here,
twin sisters.
We had we got mother and daughter. We had Aisha, Brian, and we got Chantel.
Aisha B. Jr. God knows they look just like
They look like twins.
No, they don't.
And we're glad to have them on today on our show.
Yes,
we're going to hear from them later on in the show, how they feel about Hurt Blind and, past some of their past experience. Maybe they probably never been hurt before, so they're not blind because they're looking at me. They can see.
Good-looking women have always been hurt by something, whether it be a dog or a friend that they lost. Something. It's always been some hurt somewhere in there.
So
good-looking folk have hurt in their history. It's got to be because they go through life getting privileges. They get to skip the line. You ain't never in the way when you good-looking. No, baby, that's all right. Go ahead. You ain't never in the way when you get them. They'll step back.
Well, we know if they're hurt, if they have been hurt, because guess what? If they're looking at me, can they see me? Can you see me? Can you see?
Yes, we know. We know. There has been just.
So we thank you all. We thank you for audience for listening and tuning in on radio and social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All major network, we are coming your way. All over TikTok,
worldwide,
we are coming your way, and we thank for our technician and the job they be doing. Great job.
Behind
you all. We got Little Genius over there, Hezra.
LG for short, Little Genius. That's him.
That's him. We got our camera guy, Sean over there doing a great job.
Yes.
And we have. Sister A over there, who's doing a great job, fantastic job, you all. We want to thank you all for coming and for participating in the show. You guys are doing a great job, and you all looking good. Look at you all.
Yeah, look at her, looking like she's getting ready to go report to a CEO office, and she is the executive administrative assistant. I am here to make sure that things go well. So we're grateful.
So yes, we're here to talk about blindness of the eyes because of hurt. Your eyes become so blind to everything that is good coming your way. How dare you allow the enemy to blind your eyes to everything that is good coming your way?
My goodness.
You should never give no one that kind of power over your life. I don't care what. Sometimes you got to pick up the pieces, pick up yourself, and run on to your future. For guess what? The sky is the limit.
That's what they say. The sky.
No matter what comes your way, the sky is the limit. And like I said, oftentimes, I said it oftentimes, and I said it again. As long as there's life, there's hope for a brighter future. So no matter what comes your way, if you have there's a song I used to love to sing when I was younger, growing up. And it goes like this: if there be no enemy, there be no fight. And if there be no fight, there be no victory. And if there be no victory, there be no crown. So in order for you to achieve greatness, you have to go through something.
The battle is not yours, but you got to fight a little bit to get to where you're going.
So you cannot allow your circumstances to take you into captivity to the place where it blinded your eyes to everything that coming your way that is good. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I gave nobody that kind of power over my life.
And you might be sitting there thinking at home, well, I'm dealing with hurt because I lost my mom, or my father passed away, or I lost a loved one that was close to me. And we understand that although it's a different type of hurt from a different type of relationship, the time that it takes to heal, nobody can tell you how long that will take. But what I can say is this: don't let the hurt of transition keep you from being encouraged and empowered and uplifted by people who love you who are still here. Because oftentimes you see people who lose loved ones and they're so hurt by the loss that they close themselves off to the world. And you cannot be loved if you don't put yourself in a position to receive love. You'll never get better as long as you're staying in your room and you're allowing the hurt to just fester. You have to open yourself up for the opportunity to be loved, to love again. You know, somebody may have lost a husband or a lifelong partner, friend, and the hurt is real. And we're not saying that you won't have time to suffer. At some point, you will need to speak to yourself and allow somebody to come in and say, hey, let's go get some coffee, or let's have some ice cream, or let's go get a sandwich. Or don't allow the pain of hurt to keep you from the power of love.
You can see it buried down.
Bear down. Yeah, you don't want to
bury
bear
you down. You just
you
can't get up. You just bury down. So not only that's a whole subject by itself. Not only that you're blind, but you hurt. It's one thing when you're blind and you still can't get up and move around.
Right.
You know, but it's when you're blind and you bury down, can't move. You know, that's a tough
incapacitated.
Because what's going to happen then? He's got, you know, there's a whole lot of things going to happen to you then.
Yeah, physically, you become sick.
You know, you're going to be using the bathroom on yourself. You're going to be, it's a whole lot that's going to bury them down. You're blind already.
You won't eat like you should. You won't take care of your home. Some people have lost loved ones and failed to care for their children. The kids end up falling away from neglect. They had to give their children over to their parents or to a family member because they did not have the fortitude to step outside of their pain and remember that there are other little people who are counting on you.
Depending on them.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. You can't, you know, I'm sorry, you all, but, you know, I find it very hard to accept some folks' pity party for themselves.
Yeah, that's difficult for me.
Because I have been through a lot myself as a young man. I grew up, I was in a position that never have much. Never have much. I grew up in life without not knowing until this day the man that donate the sperms to make me.
Your dad.
And they call him a dad. Yeah, that's my dad. That's the man that donates.
That's what we.
And when I say donate the sperms, I mean in that he pregnate my mom, and then after a while, he was just gone, disappeared, and never have the chance to look him in the face and see what he looked like, or just, you know, to get a candy, or none of the above. But nevertheless, you know, my mom raised me up the best way she know how, and instill a lot of qualities, you know. And some folks look at me today and they say I'm proud and I'm full of it, and they said, oh, he act like he got it, like he got money. They say I'm rich, bro.
Yeah, well, let them say what they say. Say what they want to say. They say the same thing about me too, but I don't let them. I don't argue with them.
They say he think he all that and all of it. They don't know.
He do.
But
yes,
God,
he do.
But God bless me. I thank God my mom deceased now, and I that's the biggest regret in my life, that my mom is not alive today, that I could spoil her and I could do more for her, but I did the best I could while she was yet alive. So, you know, that the only regret I have is that she's not here. I could do more for her, you know, because she had raised us in such a way that, look at me today, you know. So I can't have pity party with nobody. And I tell my kids I'm the same way. You know, my kids, people think I spoil my kids because of what I can do for them. You know, but
I hear that myself.
You know, you don't spoil a kid because you can afford to give them a better life than what you had before. You know, you don't spoil them is because It's called privilege, and time and chance do happen to every man. And so when you have it and you can do more for your kids, you should do it. And it's not being spoiled, but you need to let them understand reality. You know, that for you to do what you're doing, it didn't come easy. So, you know, they're not going to always have things their way. Sometimes you have to hold back. Like Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them.
You got to know when to fold them.
You got to know
when to walk away. You got to know when to run.
Don't forget, you got to know when to count your money.
That's right. Yeah. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. That's what he said. Don't do.
Yeah.
Don't count your money while you're at the table.
Know when to count your money. You know.
Yeah, so just ring it in the hat and drive off. Like, here y'all go, drinks on me. Everybody, have a drink.
What I'm saying is to say that, you know, and that's the reason why we're here and let's talk. So you can talk, you know, your past experience in life is good to talk about sometime, because when someone hear you and see you and how you're doing after your past life and misfortune in life, it motivates one to move forward and to get up from where they're sitting and to move forward into the future of life.
Just to know that there is future. There is something after what they went through. Sometimes when you don't, matter of fact, what you just said is actually a biblical principle. He says in his word that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony.
Yeah.
Your testimony is going to encourage someone else to know that even after I've been broken, even after I've been hurt, even after I've lost my sight because I'm so hurt, there is life after hurt blindness, because I'm a sitting, living witness to testify that you can live after you've been hurt.
And you know, you make a very good point when you say that, because come back to, and I know we not trying to take you into the pulpit, but we are a part of the pulpit, and we never can get away from that. But we are spiritual people.
That's right.
But perfect example, and you go back into history and the Bible and look what had happened to Samson.
Oh my goodness.
Samson. Oh, I guess we almost have to take a break again, but I guess.
Boy, Samson got in trouble, didn't he?
When we come back, we're gonna elaborate on that, because Samson was hurt so bad that he lost his eyesight.
Yeah, laid his head in the wrong lap, shared his secrets with the wrong subject, and next thing you know, he was bald-headed and blind.
Okay, it's Monday evening live.
Let's talk, baby. Let's talk.
Let's talk. We're going to take a break and come back. But don't forget, those of you watch the show, don't forget to subscribe and follow, share and follow. And tell your friend, tell everybody they need to tune in and let's talk. Tonight we are here on Monday evening live and let's talk. We're going to write back.
Tell them that phone number, Bishop. Tell them that phone number in case they want to call while we're on break.
Oh, while we're on break, you want to call at 313-485-7154. Again, it's 313-485-7154. Call me now. When we come back, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from our panel. We're going to hear from this beautiful lady, mother and daughter. And let's talk on Monday evening live. Let's talk. We're going to be right back.
I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need.